John, you watched the match, I know, because we were talking during the match. Your impression of it?
Well, I think it is what it is, Eamon, with Klopp. I think all his emphasis is on attack. And even the stop clock is right twice a day, Eamon. Now, in his case, the clock is right a fair bit. But if you go back to last week and his interview after the game, he was absolutely in seventh heaven.
After the City game. Yeah.
After the City game, where they won. And they did. They played well. They deserved to win. But I think the commentator said to him, but you did concede 3 goals.
Yeah.
And he dismissed it totally.
Yeah.
He was in high heaven because this is the way he wants his team to play. And that's the vision he has every week of them playing. No emphasis on defending in any way whatsoever. Right? So what you will get is a run like he had before last week. It happens in football, where they look absolutely brilliant. But that fault is there, and it'll always be there, in my opinion. So it can happen any time. You can go to City. They played really well. They scored the goals brilliantly in that, right? Which also can happen because he's got those attacking players. But as Didi says, there has to be a balance to it. You have to be able to defend. You can score 4 goals and still defend.
Yeah.
Well, I think there's no emphasis whatsoever in defending. In other words, if he won 4-3 or 5-4 every week, which is not going to happen, he wouldn't care.
No, and Aguero missed a real chance for City in the very last minute. A header that they conceded. I thought last night that they were, from the get-go, they were sluggish. I never felt it was a sharpness. And here's what I think, I'm putting this to both of you, that really what they need in midfield, they have Oxlade Chamberlain, which for 40 million is, to me, it's like burning money. They have Emre Can in midfield, but they've nobody in midfield who can really play. I mean, Oxlade Chamberlain doesn't have a position. So no matter who you've got up front, Salah, Firmino, top players, Mane when he's on, there's nothing in midfield to really inject a bit of urgency into the game when you haven't got the ball and when you have it.
Well, I think you need that creative spirit when the team is backing off the way they back off.
Swansea
back off, or any other team for that matter.
Yeah.
Right? Because I don't think they're able to break them down.
No.
Right. Now, what happens against City? City are attacking as much as them.
Exactly.
Now they're hitting them on the break. And if you're hitting a team on the break, it means you've won the ball. And once you win the ball, you've put people out of the game. So it's the same situation as a creative player beating somebody. And that's when I think Liverpool are at their best, like on the counter-attack. But when you get teams backing off them, like Swansea did last night. Now, they were a bit unlucky at times, don't forget, Liverpool.
But they had 2 chances in the first half. Mane had a chance and Salah had a chance.
Yeah, and then they hit the upright near the end with the header and that.
Yeah.
So but that's going to happen. But they don't have, like if you look at City, for example, we've seen teams back up against City. Now, they found it hard to break them down at times, but they scored in the last minute. But they were playing from midfield. They were actually creating something and doing what they did all the time. I don't think Liverpool are capable of that, and that's because you say Chan's in the middle of the field who doesn't have a creative bone in his body. Neither does Chamberlain. I mean, the player that had a real creativeness was Coutinho, and he's gone.
Yeah.
So, like Swansea did well, they defended well and all that. But I think Liverpool are definitely at their best, Eamon, when you've got any team coming at them.
Yeah.
Yeah.